Hello and welcome back to my kitchen. My kitchen. Welcome to my kitchen. Okay, so tonight we are going to be making coconut curry. It's supposed to be tilapia, but instead of tilapia, I decided to go with swai fish or SY fish. Flounder fillets, so they're both fillets, and some shrimp or prawns. So what we're going to be using today is, so I have 2 flounder fillets, 1 swai fillet, and maybe like a cup of shrimp or so. I have my coconut milk. Okay, and the coconut milk, I'm going to use the entire can. I have a can of diced tomatoes. I'm going to use half of the can. I have about a tablespoon of tomato paste. I have about half a cup of chopped cilantro, chopped fresh cilantro. I have about maybe like a teaspoon of ginger and garlic. I have about a cup and a half of onions, chopped onions. Okay. So then for our seasonings, I have sea salt, cumin, ground cumin, accent salt, a shrimp Maggi cube, upside down, shrimp Maggi cube, curry, peppercorn, Goya adobo seasoning, so all-purpose seasoning, and some hot African cayenne pepper, or Kenyan pepper if you're from Salon. Okay. Yeah. So I'm just using some sea salt. Not too much because sea salt is very salty. Just a little bit of pepper because this is going to get fried up first, so we don't want it to be too spicy because you don't want to start coughing and all that. And a little bit of seasonal, or not seasonal, sorry, of the adobo all-purpose seasoning. A little bit of accent. And about a quarter of this cube on the meat. Just gonna season that up. Yes, that's about right. And let me get our pot ready. So I'm gonna put my frying pan on about medium high, and to that I'm going to add let me pour it out first. I actually don't know how much I'm going to add. I kind of want to deep fry it, but not really. Okay, so I'm going to put maybe like half a cup to 3/4 of a cup of oil, and just let that heat up. And while that's heating up, I'm just going to mix this all together. Be very careful because both flounder and swai fish are very delicate fish, and you don't want them to start breaking up before they even go in the pot. So yes, be very careful when you're mixing it up. And you want to make sure you break all those little pieces of the Maggi cube that didn't break. This should be fine. Okay, so now our oil is all nice and hot, so I'm just going to put the fish and shrimp in there to fry up, and we just want it to be a nice golden brown.
You try not to put them because you don't want your fish to break. You can see the swai, very delicate.
Okay, so now that our fish and shrimp are fried, they should look a little something like that. So now I've just moved the saucepan over and I'm going to get started on the sauce. So I'm just going to take some of the oil that I've fried the fish in and just put some of that in here. Try not to get any of the little particles and stuff in there. A third to a fourth cup of oil. So that should already be pretty hot, so it won't take that much that long to heat that up in this pot. Just loving. I don't know what made me think about doing this and just putting it up here to give you guys a whole new camera angle, but I'm glad I did. Definitely glad I did. So yeah, I just let this get hot. I'm so tempted to eat one of these little fish. You know, when you were younger, I don't know if you're African, you definitely done this before. Every African child has done this. My mama boiled the meat in the pot, and you go and open that pot and take out the meat, and the hardest part, after you've already eyeballed the piece of meat you want, you already picked it out, it's in your hand, it's in your bowl, whatever, is putting that lid back on the pot and making sure it doesn't make a peep. Oh my god, the amount of concentration that went into that. If I tell y'all the amount of meat we steal from the pot, that I still steal from the pot, ridiculous. But yeah, I just had to steal one of the little pieces of fish because I just couldn't wait. My stove is on medium high, so I'm just gonna dump it in, and I just want this to just cook up and get just nice and translucent and caramelized and all that good stuff. So yeah, just gonna spread that out really thin and let that cook up, and we'll be back. Now that the onion has started to caramelize, I'm going to add my ginger and my garlic peel.
Oh my god, this smells delicious! I love ginger, guys. It's so good. This makes everything taste so much better. So, yeah, I'm gonna let that cook up a little.
Now, I'm going to add in half a can of tomatoes. Okay, that was more than half a can. That was like 3/4 of the can almost.
You can mix that all up. I'm just gonna let this cook too. Don't worry.
Don't worry guys, the seasonings and everything is coming, but I'm telling you now, this smells delicious. Okay, now that everything is coming together so nicely, I'm gonna go ahead and add in my coconut milk, the main event. Okay, my coconut milk, the main event. Okay. My coconut milk, the main event. No guys, it's not bad. This is literally how coconut milk is. Yes guys, it's not bad. I have to double check, it's not bad. Okay. So now it's time when we add the seasonings. This is actually not the main event. This is 1/2 of the main event. Because it's called coconut curry. Okay? So I'm going to go in black pepper, cumin, not too much because I really don't like the taste of cumin, but yeah, adobo, got a little heavy-handed there. Some accent to wake up all these flavors. And you want to go ahead and turn your heat down to about medium. Shrimp bouillon or shrimp Maggi. I like spicy food, so I'm doing half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper or cayenne pepper. And so like I said, I got this recipe from my friend. He doesn't have exact measurements. So to start off, I'm going to do 1 teaspoon, which I feel like is definitely not enough, so maybe I'll do 2. Okay, maybe 1 is enough. 1 teaspoon of curry. And I will add as needed, and if I add, I will let y'all know because the curry is definitely a main ingredient. So I'm just gonna mix this all up, child. This looks... I'm ready. I am actually really just ready to eat because, yeah, this is, yeah. Tomato paste. And take about half of that and just stir it in. And this is really just for color because I wanted to have that nice like orangey color, and that's what that tomato paste is going to do. And once again, you can go back. This is all I'm giving. I'm giving you measurements, but I'm not really giving you measurements because, like I always say, you are cooking to your taste. My taste differs from your taste, so you might like your foods a little less, you know, salty, and you might like your foods a little bit more salty, or you could like it right in the middle. So once again, season to your taste. Just, it's better to start off with smaller amounts and add than to start off with a large with a large amount that could be a problem to fix. So yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and taste this and see if it's okay for me and my taste buds. Needs more. I'm gonna add the rest of this Maggi cube. Also adding the rest of this tomato because there's no point in it just being out. So I ended up using a full can of the diced tomatoes. I'm gonna add a little accent. I'm gonna add a half a teaspoon of curry. So now we're at 1.5 teaspoons of curry. I feel like this should be okay. Oh yeah, I've been saying my friend, but shout out to Collins for this recipe. all the way from Kansas. Yeah, he texted everything to me. So if it comes out good, shout out to Collins. If not, Collins, I can't believe he set me up. See, I'm still taking freshly chopped cilantro. I'm gonna add, I don't know how much, but I'm just gonna add some because I want some for my rice too. Mix that all in. Ooh, and nice and pretty. Look at, oh my gosh, I'm so proud of myself. You guys, I know I didn't say it before, but this is my first time making it. And it just looks exactly how it's supposed to. I'm so proud of myself. So yeah, I'm gonna let this cook down. I'm gonna really turn on the heat so, you know, everything just cooks up and all those flavors just melt together. Then I'm going to add my fish last because it's so delicate and I don't want them to just like overcook and break apart in the curry sauce. So yeah, I'll be back. Okay, so now I'm going to finally add in the meat. I'm going to do that. Oh yeah, when I was done frying, I put a paper towel underneath to suck up all the oil. So I want to ever so gently just stir, because you don't want anything to break. And just like that. Wow, that looks so good. I literally cannot wait. So yeah, just gonna let that cook up some more.
Siende bali nami Nairobi, Lagos, kila siku kama kila siku kama komando. Siende bali nami hata 1 centimeter away.